been a year since Call of Duty 4 blew everyone away with its intense combat and pulse-pounding visuals. COD 4 was a revolutionary entry in the series, ripping the franchise from its World War II roots and throwing it violently into the 21st century. The result was nothing short of fantastic. Game of the Year awards were bestowed, and its developer Infinity Ward ascended the ranks as one of the industry's finest game makers. Well, it's a year later, and a new Call of Duty has just hit stores. Just don't call it COD 5 or Activision will send its goons after you. This one is called World at War. It takes you back to World War II and is made by what is essentially the Call of Duty B team known as Treyarch. How does it compare to COD 4, you ask? Well, that is exactly what I'm here to tell you. Obviously, Modern Warfare has a 21st century flavor to it, taking place in a variety of former Soviet-controlled and Middle Eastern countries. There are a variety of environments, everything from cities under siege to hollowed-out office buildings. One of COD 4's strongest points is that it isn't confined to real historical battles. All the situations are grounded in current problems, but with a Hollywood-type story tying it all together. This gives a real drive to the player's actions and makes the events much more impactful. There are crazy scripted scenes like the highway chase, and everything has a ridiculously high production value to it. The thing about World at War is that it owes many of its elements to COD 4. Treyarch's game actually runs off the COD 4 engine, so it's still gorgeous to see. There are awesome vistas and scripted scenes of chaos that you simply don't see from other franchises. The gameplay is also largely the same as all Call of Duties. Shoot with your sights, hide, push ahead, and watch for grenades. This game even has a plane mission that mirrors COD 4's AC-130 level. But whereas COD 4 has a new age, slightly more detached feeling to it, World at War puts you right in the middle of our planet's darkest days. It's more brutal and has a lot more blood. In fact, it's the splatter effects and the abundance of chunk that results from a simple machine gun blast that detracts from the game's realism. But the main difference is how the games are presented. COD 4's modern style is refreshing in a sea of World War II shooters, and World at War is another one of those World War II shooters. It just so happens to be a damn good one. This is subject material you've seen before, historical battles and old war footage that connects them. Watch a weekend of the History Channel and you'll see the exact same thing. Everyone understands the significance of the encounters, they're just not as compelling as COD 4's fresh storytelling. There are new things in World at War though. The flamethrower and tank missions are cool, just not great. The flamethrower works really well on easy and normal difficulty, but gets overly frustrating on harder settings. And the tank level is fun, but the graphics take a noticeable hit the moment you step into one. One feather in the cap of World at War is replay value. COD 4's multiplayer is expanded upon with more perks, a cool zombie mode where you take on a Nazi zombie horde with up to 3 other guys, and a co-op campaign mode which is just plain awesome. There's a lot of bang for your buck, and in terms of value, World at War wins out. At the end of the day, both games are awesome and you'll be happy playing either. However, for me, COD 4 is still the better game. It feels like it has a higher production value, a more epic soundtrack, and characters and situations that are fresh and exciting. There's absolutely no moment in World at War that gives you the same feeling as when the nuke goes off in COD 4. This does not mean that you shouldn't play World at War, but if you ask me which is better overall, I'd have to go with Infinity Ward's Call of Duty 4.